Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is kind of linked to Sunday's video because this has to do with telling the new story. Yup, if you're in the law of assumptioner, if you're affirming for what it is that you want, assuming that you have what you want, this video is for you because I'm going to be teaching y'all today how the fuck to stop telling the old story. Stop telling the old story. It doesn't matter. You're not meant to be there anymore. So why are you still telling people about it? Stop. Okay? So with that being said, y'all, let's get started right now because we're wasting no time today. Listen to me. If you are affirming for something, if you really want that raise, if you really want that man, if you really want that girl, whatever it is that you want, stop telling people that you're single as hell, that your boss doesn't even consider you for a raise. Stop telling the old damn story because the only thing that you're doing to yourself is hurting yourself. Okay? So within Sunday's video, I explained to y'all that the subconscious is very important because this is where all of the back information is stored. Okay, this is where all of your beliefs are stored. These are where all of your inner thoughts and emotions that you don't even realize that you're feeling and think about are. Okay, so with that being said, within your subconscious, you either think that you have it all or you think that you don't, but either way you're right, because whatever it is that you believe for yourself and that you see is for yourself is what's going to manifest. If you're constantly thinking to yourself, I have no money, I can never get a raise, what do you think you're doing to yourself? Literally implementing the fact that you're broke as hell, you don't have a raise, and that no one wants to give you money. Like, that's the only thing that you're doing. Okay, and with that being said, your subconscious knows this too, so you're kind of stuck in this pattern of you receiving the same old shit, but you might not even realize that it's your own fault because you keep telling yourself that. You're literally repeating the old story, something that you don't want. In order to get yourself to believing that you can have it all is for you to keep telling yourself that you do in fact have the new story, that you're just like, yeah, I have everything that I want, I have the money, I have the boo, I have the car, I have the house, whatever it is, because I said so, and that's it. So with that being said, you absolutely fucking do if you say that you do. If you say that you don't, you're right too, but I'm sure that you don't want to not have everything that you want, right? You want everything because you said so. And so with that being said, you have to get into the habit of telling the new story. Like, for real, if you want what you want, you cannot keep telling people about shit that has nothing to do with you. If you know that those things are not meant to be with you, then why do you keep talking about it? Why do you keep talking about it? The only reason that somebody keeps talking about the old story, aka the things that they don't want to deal with, is because they want to victimize themselves. I'm so sorry if you think that you're not victimizing yourself, but you absolutely are. Listen, no empowered person is gonna sit there and complain about their life to somebody. No empowered person is gonna sit around and say, I can never get anything that I want, things never work out for me, everything is so tough. No empowered person is gonna do that. None. The only thing that an empowered person is gonna do is talk about how good they have it, how everything works out in their favor, and how they get everything that they want because they said so. That's it. And so with that being said, what are they doing there? By saying these things, they're literally implementing the fact that they get everything that they want. If you're over here telling people, and maybe not even telling people, but just saying that you have it all and that everything works out in your favor, you're literally rewiring your 3D into becoming exactly what it is that you want it to be. If you're sitting around and fucking complaining, y'all, you're literally only screwing yourself over. You're not doing anything good for yourself here. Now, I won't lie to y'all, this was me. I have been there before. I've been the victimizer. I've been over here talking about poor me, all this shit, and guess what it did for me? Absolutely nothing. The only thing that me complaining about my life did for me was make me feel 10 times worse. That is it. Oh yeah, and also create more of the same shitty cycles. Did I want that? Absolutely not. How was I supposed to break that? By not telling that story anymore. I remember I used to complain about not having this. Oh my god, no one likes me, blah 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 blah. Bitch, what? Like, the only thing that I did was make me not having this, nobody liking me even more, things never working out for me. Like, I just literally made things so much worse for myself because I just kept telling myself that things were so bad and that nothing was changing. And guess what? That's exactly what the 3D showed me each and every single time, because that's what I said. That's what the fuck I said. If I said that life was so bad to me, that was the only thing that life was gonna keep doing to me, doing me dirty. That's it. That's the only thing that telling the old story is gonna do for you. It's only gonna keep repeating those cycles. And I know that some of y'all may be struggling within yourselves. Some of you might even have an environment that you're really just not happy in, and you feel like it's almost impossible to tell the new story, aka the things that you do want. But I'm telling you guys that if you want what you want, you're really just gonna have to force yourself to tell the new story. I'm being so serious. It really is not as hard as you think it is. The only reason that you might think it's difficult to tell the new story is because you're so used to things being shitty. But in reality, things are not meant to be shitty. They're simply not. Things are meant to be amazing. Things are meant to be glamorous, luxury, happiness, whatever it is, whatever your definition of happiness is, that is exactly what your life is meant to be of. So stop victimizing yourself. Stop feeling so bad for yourself and the way that you live because of the way that you've been living. Like, that is not real because that's not what's meant for you. That is not what's fucking meant for you. Stop telling the old story. story. If you want the new story, you have to keep telling it to yourself, to the world. Even if you don't tell people about your life, tell yourself that you have the new story. When I was living unhappily, yeah, I would wake up and look around and be like, damn, my life fucking sucks. You feel me? But what was that doing for me? Absolutely nothing. The only thing that that did for me was made me feel worse, one, and made things 10 times worse within my life. That's it. That's the only thing. So the day that I started waking up and looking around saying, damn, my life is so amazing, my life only became more and more amazing as I continued to say these things, because life was showing me that, oh, you think we're amazing? Okay, then we're gonna show you just how amazing we are. That's it. That's the only thing that me telling myself that my life was amazing did for me. It did everything. It did everything. That is how I have everything. That is how I create everything. That is how I step into the power of having everything, because I say that I have everything because I fucking said so. It is that simple. Complaining is for wieners. Like, boohoo, bitch, I'm so sorry. Weenie Hut Jr. is calling you because, bitch, we don't complain around here. We don't talk about the old story. We don't talk about things that no longer suit us. Okay, so what if that man hasn't looked in you in a month? Yes, the fuck he did. Yes, he has. Yes, he's obsessed with you. Yes, he's looking at you right now because you said so. I don't care if you're affirming for it and you're telling the news story that how he's staring at you and you still don't see that he's staring at you, because yes, he is. Yes, he is. And with enough persistence, you're gonna see how he's gonna start staring at you because you said so. Because you said so. Because you said so. And yes, everything is possible. And no, there are no limitations. So be as spontaneous as you want to be about it. If you want your news story to be that you're living in a fairy castle with Prince Charming, the love of your life, and you have a whole bunch of cash in the corner, bitch, go ahead and do that, because that's what's meant for you. If you see that for yourself, then that is what is meant for you. Delusion is your best friend here. Delusion is your bestest friend. On some Lana Del Rey shit, bestest friend, bitch. She is the one who's gonna carry you. She is the one who's gonna get you what you want because you're living with her. Because that hoe is gonna come through and be like, oh, you believe in me? Okay, bet. I'm gonna show you why you should. Your delusion's gonna take you so far. Your delusion's gonna make you want to tell the new story to yourself, because your delusion is what's gonna create everything. It's gonna show you that, okay, you think that you can have a castle? Okay, well, we're gonna show you why you should. Because yes, you do. Yes, the fuck you do. You have that new castle because you said so. You have Prince Charming, whatever, because you said so. Like, listen, there is no reason to wake up and talk about the old story if that's not what you want. Because if it's not suiting you, if it's not fit for you, if you know that that's not what's meant for you, then stop talking about it, because none of that shit matters. Absolutely none of it matters. None of it. If you feel like it's kind of difficult for you to talk about the news story, affirm that it is super simple for you. Talking about the news story comes naturally to me. The news story is amazing. The news story is exactly where I'm supposed to be at. The news story is everything to me. Boo, you're absolutely right. The news story is everything to you because you said so, and that's it. That is it. That is the only thing that you have to do, is to continue to tell yourself the news story, continue to affirm with what you're saying, continue to just see yourself in the place that you want to be at, because this is basically like living in the end, right? You're living in that form of yourself, that version of yourself that has everything that you could ever want. You're not telling people or yourself about how unhappy you are, about how you don't have anything that you could ever want, because yes, you do. If you know that you want it, then you're gonna keep saying it, no matter how much your ego tries to tell you that you don't have it. Yes, the fuck I do, because I said so. Your ego might try to scare you out of it. Your ego might feel threatened. Your ego might be like, damn, you forgot about me, sis. What about us? Like, no, bitch, we did forget about you. We don't like you. We're not with you. We're with the new story. We're with our soul. Our soul knows the new story. Our soul wants the new story, because our soul knows that we deserve everything that we could ever want plus more. Anytime you see yourself reacting to the old story, no, you didn't. Revise, bitch. Don't let it affect you. None of that shit matters unless you say that it does. If you don't want to deal with the old shit, then you're not going to deal with it, because that's not what's meant for you. If you want the new stuff, if you want the new journey, if you want the new trip, whatever it is, you got it in the bag because you said so. But you got to keep persisting with it. Do not give up on it. Keep telling it, no matter what it is that you see in front of you. I don't care what you see. I don't care what you're being told. I don't care what the fuck. I don't care. I don't care if it's not what you want. Stop talking about it. Stop letting you complaining be such a natural thing to you that, oh my god, it feels so weird to not complain. Okay, amazing. I'm so glad it feels weird for you to talk about the news story, because if it feels weird, that means that you're doing something right. You're stepping out of that comfort zone of you complaining all the damn time. Complaining is not meant for you. Complaining is not a natural thing. Like, complaining was not meant to be within our lives in general. I don't see any happy person out here complaining. So deadass. Happy people know that they can have everything that they want because they said so. Happy people believe in all possibilities. They believe that anything is possible. They believe that they can have anything that they want because they said so. Like, there's literally no limits when it comes to any of this stuff, because they know that they can have it all because they said so. And with that being said, bitch, you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna stop complaining. First off, you're gonna stop telling people the old story. You're gonna stop telling yourself the old story. You're not meant to be there, bro. You're not meant to be within the old story. Your new story is exactly what's suited for you, what's meant for you, and you're gonna work your way out of that mindset of you living within the old story, because that shit is fucking expired as as hell, old milk. We don't want that. We do not want that stuff. We want only the best things out of life, okay? The only way that we're gonna create that is by telling the new story and not faltering. If you falter, that's fine. Remember, revision. Revision is key. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Nothing happened. I literally am still within the new story no matter what happened today. I did not cry 3 times. No, you didn't cry. You did not complain. You didn't even realize what was going on because you're within the new story. You know that you're supposed to live here. Like, there's nothing that could ever take you away from getting what you want, because you're meant to have everything that you could ever want plus more, because you said so. Because you said so. Because you MF said so. And the way that you're getting that is by persistently affirming within the new story, knowing that you have that and knowing that this is meant for you, because that's it. That's it. That is it for you. You are living your life in Lux, and that's it. No more complaining. No more old story. Old stories what? Bitch, what? No. New story. New story. Old story is not real. Old story is not real. It is not real unless you say that it is. So stop saying that it's real, because it's not. Because it's not. Because it is not. The new story is what belongs to you, okay? The new story is what belongs to you. So stop wondering if this is real. Yes, it is. This is everything that you could ever want plus more, because you said so, and that's it. I'm being so dead ass, y'all. Stick to the new story. Stick to the new story and do not look back. Not once. Alright, y'all. That's basically for my video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I intended this video up to the best of its ability, and I know that it fucking did, because guys, listen to me. Stop telling the old story. I don't care. I don't care what you've seen. I don't care what you heard. I'm about to belt out fucking singing here, bro. Like, stop telling the old story. Stop telling the old story. If it's not what you want, it doesn't matter. The old story is irrelevant. You not having what you want has never been a reality for you, because within your new reality you have everything that you could ever want plus more, because you said so. If it's not pretty, if it's not luxurious, if it's not glamorous, if it's not rich, whatever it is, it doesn't count for you, because that's not what's meant for you. Period. It is not what's meant for you. It is not what's meant for you. The new story is what belongs to you, and the only way that you're going to get that for yourself is if you continue to tell that, okay? Stop faltering within the old story. Stop telling yourself that you don't have what you want. Stop telling yourself the old story. Seriously, guys, stop freaking telling it. Nobody wants to hear it. I promise you, the complaining is not getting you anywhere. The old story shit, not what you want. It's not meant for you then. Okay, move on from that. Continue to tell the new story, because that is where you belong permanently. Life is meant to be amazing because you said so. Life is supposed to contain everything that you could ever want plus more, because you said so. So with that being said, the new story is what's going to take you all the way. I live in the new story. I love my new story. The new story is what belongs to me. I'm not used to that old shit. What was that? Not me. Exactly. You're completely right. The new story is what belongs to you. This is your reality right now, because you said so. Because you said so. Because you said so. Because you said so. Telling yourself and trusting in that new story is exactly how you get everything that you could ever want plus more. That's it. If you don't want a certain something to exist within your life, don't look at it. Stop paying attention to it. Keep telling yourself the new story so that that can be fucking wrapped up in your subconscious, okay? If you want the new story to occur, you have to keep telling it until it actually happened, and don't give up on yourself. I don't care if you're not patient enough. I don't care if you're scared. I don't care if you're not used to it. Keep telling yourself the new story, because it will manifest, but you have to stay with it. You have to stick to it. And I'm telling y'all, once you see that that new story is possible, of course it is, and that it comes consistently with your affirmations, trust me, you are not going to want to stop. You are not going to not believe in your new story. You're not going to hold yourself back. You're not going to tell yourself that it's not real. You're not going to say anything other than you trusting and believing in the fact that your new story is what's meant for you, because it absolutely is. Yes, the fuck it is. Nothing can take you away from that but you, okay? So if you want to live within your new story, you got to keep telling it, and you got to keep ignoring the old story, because guys, that is not what's meant for you, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Keep persisting and do not give up no matter what you see, because this new story belongs to you. Alright everybody, I will see y'all this Sunday for another video. Thank y'all again so much for watching. God bless y'all. Please take care everybody, and stop telling us the old story, because no one wants to hear that shit. New story is love. New story is life. If you want what you want, bitch, stick with it. Bye. Old story where? Not here. Baby girl, if you want what you want, you got a new story the hell out of it. I don't care if you're used to talking the most shit about your life. No, you're not. The new story is exactly what's meant for you. If you want the things that you want, you got to keep telling it exactly the way that you want it to be, because this is what is meant for you. Stop looking back. Stop thinking about the past. The new story is everything that you could ever need plus more, because you said so. The new story belongs to you, because you said so. And this is your life. So if you want what you want, you got to persist with it. You cannot give up. The new story belongs to you.